Today we are introducing the skeletal system. The skeletal system consists of bones, cartilage, ligaments, and other tissues that perform vital functions for the human body. The skeletal system comprises the framework of the body, and in the adult skeleton there are 206 individual bones. Bones are the primary organs of the skeletal system, and bones are living organisms. They can remodel themselves and help the body respond to a changing environment. The skeletal system has 6 primary functions. The first function we have here is protection. The skeletal system protects vital organs. For example, the skull protects the brain, the sternum and ribs protect the heart and lungs. Fat storage. Through yellow bone marrow, the skeletal system stores fat which can be used for energy. Hemopoiesis describes the process of blood cell formation. Blood cell formation is a vital process carried on in red bone marrow. And red bone marrow is a soft connective tissue inside the hard walls of some bones. Mineral storage. In bones, you have minerals such as calcium and phosphorus that are stored. Movement. As muscles contract and shorten, they pull on bones and move them. And support. Bones form the body's supporting framework. Soft tissues, such as muscles, are anchored firmly to the framework provided by bones. There are 5 types of bones, and bones can be classified according to their general shape. You have flat bones, which protect internal organs. Examples of flat bones include the bones of the skull, such as the occipital, the frontal, nasal bone, and the bones of the thoracic cage, which are the sternum and ribs. Irregular bones also protect internal organs. The example that we have are vertebrae of the vertebral column, which protect the spinal cord. Long bones support weight and facilitate movement. Examples include the femur, which is the longest bone in the body, the tibia, the fibula, radius, and ulna. Sesamoid bones are embedded in tendons, and they're found in the tendons of the hands, knees, and feet. Sesamoid bones help to protect tendons from wear and tear. An example is the patella, which is your kneecap. And then we have short bones, and these provide stability. They're located in the wrist and ankle joints. Examples include the tarsals in the ankles and the carpals in the wrist. Now we are going to look at the structure of a long bone. The diaphysis, or the shaft, is a hollow tube made of compact bone. The epiphysis is the end of bone made of spongy bone and filled with bone marrow. And bone marrow is a connective tissue that fills the interior of most bones. There are 2 types of bone marrow. You have the red bone marrow and you have yellow bone marrow. The medullary cavity is the hollow area inside the diaphysis that contains the soft yellow bone marrow. The endosteum is a fibrous membrane that lines the medullary cavity. The periosteum is a strong fibrous membrane that covers a long bone everywhere except at its joint surfaces. And articular cartilage. Articular cartilage is the thin layer of cartilage that covers each epiphysis. And this articular cartilage acts as a cushion between the joint surfaces. And that concludes the first part of our lecture series on the skeletal system.